There's an eastern rosella. He wants to go to the bird bath. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it gorgeous? Such bright colours. Beautiful. Rainbow bird. Where have you got to? He knows I'm here. It's going to wait for me to go away. Where have you gone? There you are. I'll go away in a minute. I've lost you now. You're up there somewhere. I can hear you. Yes. You don't hold still for long, do you? You really don't hold still for long. Look, I found wild horehound. Enough to make some horehound beer. Look, wild horehound. I wonder if that goat eats horehound. I wonder. That's white horehound. What's the Latin? Is it Marubium vulgare or something like that? So this is horehound, but how to turn it into horehound beer, I shall have to go online and find out how to do it, won't I? Shall have to go online and find out how to make horehound beer out of horehound. That's what horehound, white horehound looks like. Quite a fragrant herb. It's so hot today. It's quite a fragrant herb. Quite soft to the touch. You can get horehound ginger beer, can't you? Horehound beer, sarsaparilla, and ginger beer, root beer. That sounds like a peregrine falcon to me, that noise. In the meantime, this is white horehound, as I said, is it Marubrium vulgare? Anyway, yes, horehound is a common weed in Australia, a very common weed. So you may as well make it into a nice drink. I'm picking mulberries for my afternoon tea. That's what I'm picking them for. Oh, that's what I'm picking them for. Oh, so nice. For afternoon tea. Oh, there's a couple of nice big ones. Yummy, that'll be nice. Look who's watching. Look who's watching me pick mulberries. She wants mulberry leaves, doesn't she? That's what she wants. I suppose I better leave a few berries for the birds and for the blue-tongued lizard. What do you think? That's a blue-tongued lizard in there. That's what it is. Well camouflaged. Very well camouflaged. Invisible. Oh, that's onion weed, isn't it lovely? Such a pretty little herb. Isn't it beautiful? It's like a little snowdrop or something. I think they're lovely. I really do. Handheld photography. Some pretty onion weed. Gorgeous little herb. I think they're beautiful. I love them. A lot of people think of them as weeds. Most people think of them as weeds, but I'm not most people, as I've said before. Here's a whole host of onion weed growing in the ditch. Isn't it pretty? I love onion weed. So beautiful. This is really lovely. Yes, it's so hard to grow snowdrops here out in this hot, dry climate. But these are poor man's snowdrops, I suppose. So, let's have a look at poor man's snowdrops. Aren't they pretty? They do have a bit of an oniony smell. But they're better than nothing in a hot, dry climate, where ornamental flowers can be hard to grow. Aren't they nice? I can hear cockatoos. Here's evidence of a cockatoo. I always like a cockatoo. Here's evidence. A quill. I should get some ink and use it for writing, shouldn't I? I showed a beautiful cockatoo's feather. Look, cockatoos invented the zip before it was invented. When you pull a feather apart, you can sort of put it back together again if you sort of squeeze it in the right way. So the zip was already invented by birds. It was. Early zip technology. Let's try and zip it back up again. There's a limit to how many times you can zip it back together, but it can be zipped back together. Birds invented the zip. They did, didn't they? It's obvious. Birds invented the zip. Oops. I'm trying too hard because I'm trying to watch the camera at the same time. But you get the idea. You know that it can be all zipped back together. You've probably tried it yourself. You've probably tried it. Birds know how to groom themselves beautifully, don't they? Look, the zip was invented by birds. Beautiful quill. You cut the end, I suppose. You cut the end off a bit so it would take ink up. I should wash my hands in case there's lice. Don't want to catch bird lice, do I?